Hi guys, I'm Urmi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am currently studying at NIFT. I just finished my third year. This is the summer break. I'm doing the fashion communication course. Back in 2019, that's when I applied for NIFT. I was All India rank 48 from the general category, which meant that I was able to choose my preferred course and my preferred campus. So I chose NIFT Mumbai. I have been living in the girls' hostel for 3 semesters out of the 6 that I have done. The other 3 went in quarantine sadly, so I was at home. Anyway, so back in 2019 when I finished my counseling on the first day of counseling, I quickly ran to the hostel because all I knew about the hostel was that the twin sharing AC rooms need to be booked really quickly because everybody wants them. And I was pretty clueless about everything else. I know that many of you watching right now are done with your counseling and are very excited to join NIFT, so congratulations. I don't want you to be as clueless as I was back then. So I managed to film a NIFT girls hostel tour and my hostel room tour on the last day of my third year. So that's what I'm going to show you guys today. I hope you enjoy. This is the entrance gate of the NIFT Mumbai Girls Hostel. We can't enter without showing our hostel ID to the guard. So naturally, anybody not living in the hostel cannot enter. This is the main building of the hostel. So the structure of the NIFT hostel building is quite different. It's got 4 wings like this. I feel like a complete air hostess. Anyway, it's got 4 wings like this. So A and C are facing each other and B and D are facing each other. Quite different, I know. The entire building is a 10-story building. Outside the hostel, we have a jogging and walking track. We have a basketball court. And we also have guest houses for like the visiting parents to stay. In my first year, I was living on the 6th floor in the C wing, and in my third year, I was living on the 9th floor in the A wing. In my opinion, A wing has the best view. In first year, I did not have the nicest view. I had a construction view. A lady guard is always sitting at the entrance door to the hostel building. This is the reception area. This is where the warden sits. So this device that I just showed you is the biometric device. Every night at about 9:30, that is when you have to come inside. That's the in time of the hostel. You also have to go down and punch your thumb in. This is basically attendance. And if you don't do it, then the warden sends a message to your parents saying that you're not in the hostel. However, if you do want to take a night out, then you have to fill a night out form. And you also have to get your parents to message the warden saying that you're not going to be in the hostel for these many days or whatever. On the right side of the reception are the B and D wings. The canteen is also on this side. It opens for breakfast, lunch, snacks and dinner, and it is never this empty. We also have a snack shop inside the canteen. Beside the canteen is the laundry room with washing machines and ironing boards. We are not allowed to take our own irons to the rooms. On the left side of the reception area are the A and C wings. On this side we have a parlor and the printer. We also have a huge auditorium. I think fashion design students aren't allowed to bring their own sewing machines to the room, so this is where they sit and sew in the hostel. Beside this, there's a gym that stays open for some time in the morning and sometime in the evening. It also has dartboards, carom and table tennis. Moving to the first floor, this is the common terrace. The library is also on this floor. It has a TV, some computers and lots of books and magazines. I have never sat here and studied, but many people do. Both my years, I have lived in a twin sharing AC, but I also know that there are twin sharing non AC rooms. There are 3 sharing AC and non AC rooms and 4 sharing non AC rooms. They also have dormitories of 6, 8, and 17. These are non AC. First and second year students do usually get preference in choosing their room, and 9th and 10th floor are reserved for the third and fourth year seniors who have taken AC rooms. The 5th floor has a so-called kitchen on the B wing. It is basically just an induction and 2 refrigerators in a room. We use it only to make Maggie at the most. This is the 10th floor terrace. My friends were in the middle of a photo shoot when I was filming this. When I was in first year, I had this construction view. And in third year, I had this beautiful mountain view. Coming to the 9th floor, my room was in the A wing. A and C wing are connected to the B and D wing via these bridges. These are there on each floor. The first door of every corridor is the washroom. This is how it looks. It's pretty decent. As I said, in first year I was living on the 6th floor, and in third year I lived on the 9th floor. Both of these floors are shorter wings, which mean that each side they have 5 rooms. But first floor till 5th floor have 10 rooms on each side. So they of course have bigger washrooms. So the one that I showed you is of the shorter wing, which has 2 showers and 4 toilets. The bathrooms are pretty nice. The showers always have hot water, and I've never had to wait for my turn to use the washroom. Finally, this was my roommates in my room, A901. Before I take you to see my hostel room, I really want to thank Jiva for collaborating with me on today's video. This is so exciting. This is my second collaboration, and I'm extremely happy that it's with such a nice brand. If you haven't heard of Jiva, where have you been? Jiva is a pure silver jewelry brand. They also have gold plated and rose gold plated options, which is perfect for somebody like me who prefers gold. They use 92.5% pure silver, and they also provide a rhodium e-coating which prevents your jewelry from tarnishing, which is great. I'm sick of wearing artificial jewelry and having my skin turn green because of the tarnish. So I'm very happy that Jiva is a brand that is extremely affordable yet provides amazing jewelry options. If you go to their website, you will find everything from everyday jewelry to party wear to even wedding wear. They have rings, bracelets, pendants, earrings, and even rakis. So you're completely sorted. So Jiva wanted to send me a few of their products to review and share with you guys. So this is what they sent me. This is from their Anushka Sharma collection. It is the Constellation Pendant set. It comes with a constellation pendant and with stud earrings. When you order from their website, this is what you receive along with an envelope that I will show you. But once you open this box, you will see this. It says, PS, you look stunning today, which is such a cute message. And when you pull this tab, this is where your jewelry is kept. Of course, I'm wearing it right now, but this is where it would be. In the envelope, you get quite a few things. First up, we have a product card. Then we have a very thoughtful thank you note. Next, we have a jewelry care card along with 100% cotton cloth. Next is a card that says that the brand is celebrating pride. Inclusivity is everything, so this is stunning. And last up, we have a certificate of authenticity, which is signed by the Chief Quality Officer. It states that my jewelry is 92.5% silver, and all of their products have a 6-month warranty along with a 30-day return policy, which is amazing. They also offer free shipping. If you've seen any of my previous YouTube videos or Instagram posts, then you'd have known that I always wear minimalistic, daily, dainty jewelry. I think Jiva as a brand is perfect for somebody like me and you who want our jewelry to also be affordable but to be top quality. I will leave a link to the store, to the website below. So please check them out. Let me know what you think about their products because I'm obsessed. I've already gotten a few pieces and I haven't taken this off since the day that I received it. With that, let's get back to seeing my hostel room. This is how an empty twin sharing looks like, so you can do whatever you want with it. When you enter our room, this is what you will see. The pink side obviously is my side and the blue side is my roommate's side. I'm not going to be focusing on my roommate's side as much, but I'll take you directly to my side of the room. My side is symmetrical to my roommate's side. However, this table bothers me so much because this drawer is fine, but this drawer should be there. But we're not going to talk about it because I can't change it. If you've seen my room tour, like my actual house room tour, you'll see that many of the things here and there are pretty similar. That's because I put a lot of time and effort into that room, so I just picked everything that I had there and bought it here. On the side here, I just have a few decoration pieces and my water cup. On top here, I have my Bombay Times Fashion Week Stylist Access Pass. This is such a proud thing for me to have because the 5-day internship that I did was absolutely the best. This is something that my roommate got for me. She also has one on her side, if you can tell. And this is a Polaroid of me and my best friend. These flowers are actually a pretty repetitive theme on the entire study table. Like you can see, we have some here and we have some here on my roommate's side as well. This box is the same box that I had on my study table back in my room in Aurangabad. It holds all of my cables inside here. Oops. And this is where my Apple Watch goes to charge. Up here I have my iPad. My roommate also keeps her iPad like that, so we basically have like a blue and pink theme going. Beside the dog thing, I have a bookcase in which I have a journal, a diary and just a random book. Here I have my electric toothbrush and its charger. It's connected from the back to this extension cord that I have over here. It's really useful. I have a candle beside that. I don't really burn it, but even if you keep it open, it makes the whole room smell really nice. Beside this, I have a tissue box. These are really helpful because this entire table and the entire room actually becomes so dusty, which is actually sitting on the Wi-Fi router. This is actually a divider between my side and my roommate's side. So on her side, we have these flowers again, a room freshener that my design teacher actually gifted me. Her daughter had bought it from America and she just got it for me, which was really sweet. Another diffuser. She does have this light, which I think is very helpful. I never got a light for myself, but I would have liked to. And then just a candle that is actually not scented and we never light it, but it's pink. So I bought it for myself, but she kept it here. And this potpourri. So beside the entire softboard, we have these leaves and fairy lights that again come back and attach into this switchboard here. They look really pretty at night and I am going to give you a night video as well. On her side of the softboard, Ira is my roommate, by the way. She just has a few memories like this. These are some coasters from a restaurant that she's actually interning at, which is quite cool. I also actually have a memory box. I have an entire box. This Twisters box is actually my memory box. I'm not going to show it to you, but yeah, I will show you the drawer. Oh, now you can see. I told you that it was pretty gloomy today, but the sun has decided to shine through on my drawer. I don't know if you remember this, if you've seen my other room tour. It is a mini vacuum cleaner. So what you do is you just turn it on and it starts and you just do that and it vacuums everything up. Okay, I don't know if you heard what I said, but you get the gist. This is all of the stationery that I need. We don't need a lot of stationery, so I just have like scissors, Fevicol, pens, tapes, etc. I have a glue gun. In this cupboard, I have my shower caddy. Mr. DIY is actually so good for dorm room or hostel room essentials. So I got this from there because my friend Sukriti had it and I loved it. It's perfect because it hooks onto the rod that we have in the bathroom, below which I also have my towels. Between the study table and the bed, I have this rack sort of a thing, which is actually so helpful that even my roommate got one for herself. From the same extension box, I have this pink cable that goes behind this black and comes and connects here. I've put a cord organizer thing here, which is really nice because then I can use my phone and charge my phone on the bed. Here I just have a mirror, watch, clock, speaker sort of a thing, below which I have this box that again I bought from Mr. DIY that has all of my medicines and emergency things. This furry thing is actually a laptop bag. In the second shelf of this rack, I have these flowers that are covering my fridge, which is actually not allowed to be bought inside the hostel, which I also use to store my lactose-free milk. Beside this, under my bed, I have this basket full of food. So this was the basket that I just showed you, which is under the bed. Beside this, I have a suitcase that I use to travel whenever I go to Aurangabad. It's a smaller suitcase. Behind the bed here, I have my tripod to film and my yoga mat, which is also pink, I know. This is Snug, by the way. I think you met him in one of the last videos, but yeah, he's my cuddle buddy. In the window here, I have a little light up mirror. This is my comforter that I bought from, I don't know where, but it's in one of my vlogs, so I'll link that vlog here. And this is my mat that I got from Amazon, and the print coincidentally matches. Beside the window here, I just have this macrame hanging and these leaves. Above the window, we have an AC along with one fan above my bed and another fan above. This is actually the same thing that we have all the way there, but there's a lot of light that comes in through that side when somebody switches on the light in the corridor, so we've just covered it up with a black chart paper. So the hostel has Wi-Fi and every room has its own Wi-Fi router. Maushi also comes every morning to do Jadu Pocha at around 8:30 I think, except for Sundays. She does not come on Sundays. If you take an AC room, then the AC stays shut from I think 9 AM to 12 PM or 1 PM, I'm not very sure. But it does stay shut for a little bit of time on weekdays, not on weekends. Every room has a balcony, which is amazing, and it also has like a clothing rack sort of a thing. A-Wing has the best view. I keep saying this, but when you see the view of the mountains, and even at night, sometimes there are firecrackers, so it's really pretty. So I'm all for the view. वहाँ पे कहीं पे there is a function hall I think, and every time there is a wedding there's firecrackers here. This is where you walk in from, and this is the main entrance of the hostel. I am of course, oh my god, there was a pigeon. I am of course on the 9th floor. There's a floor above us, that is the 10th floor. In first year when I came here, we did not have that, but now they've made it a lawn, so we go on walks here quite often. And we did have that, but nobody used it, and nobody still does. But yeah, we have like a basketball court. That is I think for the warden or for guests, I don't know, but that's for somebody. Opposite the bed, I have my laundry basket and my dustpan. Here I've hung my bathrobe and just like a normal satin robe. We have two similar wardrobes and they're pretty big. We also have a mirror in the middle. I'll show you my wardrobe, but I won't show you my roommates, obviously. We're not allowed to actually glue or hook anything to the walls, otherwise we'll be fined. So I am using these command hooks that don't really do a lot of damage. This is not from me, this is from somebody who used to live here before me. Here I have all my jeans and pants, and this I think I got from Miniso. I've had it since first year and it's really helpful. I also have a room freshener in here. This organizer also is from Miniso, by the way, and it's really nice. In front of this, I have my claw clip shrine, deodorant, sunscreen, face wash, moisturizer, body yogurt. Below that, I have my pouches in the back, caps and hats, hair products, my Carolina Herrera box with my watch, perfume, body lotion, Daniel Wellington, everything like that. Below this, I have all my dresses, beside which I have my Indian wear and tops. Here I have my pajama pants and shorts, night shirts and shirts in general, my crop tops, and my lifesaver, my steam iron. So every cupboard has a lockable locker. On the topmost shelf, these are all my bags. Here I have my hair straightener and hair dryer. Quickly take this and this out and show it to you. Hold on. So this box again is from Miniso, and I keep all of my makeup in here. In this Rare Beauty bag, I have all of my face masks, and in this last bag, I have all of my filming equipment. It fits everything. It literally fits everything that I need and more. Back there I have my baby ring light, a kettle. We are not allowed to have a kettle in the room, but I just do have it. I also have my steam thing because I was pretty sick for about a month. In the last drawer here, I have all of my shoes. It's like too much stuff, too little space. So give me a second. Okay, so here I've stuffed as many shoes, heels, sandals, slippers that I could. And actually my roommate has a very good solution for this. I will go get that. So she has this bag that she keeps under her bed that holds actually a lot of shoes. So I'm going to do this the next time that I live in a space like this. In the middle of the two cupboards, we have our little vanity, like a mirror. This table also has two drawers. Below this, we've just kept our dustbin. So this is another overview of our room. It feels really sad that we are leaving this room tomorrow. So that was the NIFT Mumbai Girls Hostel and my hostel room tour. I really hope you have some idea about the hostel now and you're not as clueless as I was back in 2019. If you have any doubts, then please leave them in the comment section below. I will reply to everybody. You can also DM me on Instagram. I'll put my username here, but it is @urmi.pande, and I will reply to those DMs as well. I have tried to go into detail about the structure and the facilities of the NIFT Girls Hostel. However, I'm also going to leave a link to a PDF that we had gotten in 2022. It was for the March semester, and that has the rules and regulations of NIFT Mumbai. They will change for the upcoming semesters, but you will get like a broad idea about the whole functioning of the hostel. So that's it from me today. I'm currently doing my summer internship. I also have another year at NIFT, so I am going to put out a lot more NIFT content. So if you're excited about that, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please hit the bell icon so that you're notified whenever I upload. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.